Well, now, starting next year, we're not going to wait until older adults get sick. We're going to start giving them free annual preventative care examinations. And we're going to try to keep them healthier and more active. And that's what the Republicans want to get rid of. They don't care if senior citizens want to stay healthy. Oh, well, you know what? I think I'm going to repeal that. Not going to happen, Republican Party. Oh, and message to Jason Altmaier. I was in favor of you winning back in the day. You voted against these provisions. So you know what? Unless you change, I hope my fellow Pittsburghers, Pennsylvanians, I hope they vote against you. And for the entire Republican Party, unless you start being in favor of these provisions, I hope the entire Republican Party dissolves. Want to call me partisan? No, I'm American. You know what I want you to be replaced with? The Libertarian Party, or the Real American Patriots Party, or maybe another party. But you know what? I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. If you do not take care of our citizens, you are un-American. And I have no problem at all whatsoever of saying you should not be in office. So if the Republican Party has to dissolve because they won't help our fellow Americans, well, then I guess we have to say goodbye. Do I seem arrogant? Aw. Well, maybe that's because I don't like senior citizens being sick. Maybe I think children should have health care. Maybe I think disabled Americans should have the same rights and opportunities to have freedom. I don't know. Seems to me that's called patriotism. Seems to me that's the morally right thing to do. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. So instead of asking that question, maybe I need to ask Nora, am I drunk? Or is there something wrong with what I'm going to do, care about? Am I drunk because I care about people? Am I some kind of an a-hole or something? Let me know if I'm an a-hole.
Well, the outline there.
And then we'll get to the call. You'll get the call after we're done.
Oh, yes, we'll get the call,
We're going to get you, but hold on for a minute.
I just wanted to say that we need to ask our man that's right here in Pittsburgh, Mr. Jim Roddy, chairman of the Republican Party, and a wonderful man that has to do with Medicare, Medicaid. He is wonderful with his work with St. Barnabas, and I have to thank him. And his mother is here, and we welcome her here to Pittsburgh. And I know that it isn't so much as the Republican Party, but people who use the Republican name, we asked Mr. Jim Roddy to remove them. Exactly. So we have good Republicans that do not allow people to come and use the name of the Republican Party to abuse the United States citizen.
Now, we do need to point something out. Exactly. When I said if the Republican Party has to be dissolved, what I'm saying is there are bad apples in the Republican Party. There are bad apples in the Democratic Party.
Amen.
And I found out one is named Jason Altmaier, but hey, what am I going to say? Look,
yes.
I name names. If you do wrong, get ready to hear me sing my song. Now, but my
You're
point
right.
is,
Thank
I
you.
do need to point something out. A Republican who gives a rat's claw about Pittsburghers is the Hillman family. What did the Hillman family do? They put out $20 million and built the Hillman Cancer Center on Center Avenue, and they are helping to save lives. I bet you if we had Elsie Hillman in here, I bet you she just might not be too thrilled. And I can't speak for her, but I have a feeling she probably wouldn't be too thrilled about this bill maybe being thrown away and the senior citizens not getting this stuff. But I do want to throw something out real quick.
Invite her.
Well, I'll let you do that, but real quickly, Chris was wrong on one thing. That $250 comes this year for the seniors to help with their drug costs. Okay. Next year is the 50% reduction. And by 2018, guess what? If you're on Medicare, you're 65, guess what? By 2018, there will be no out-of-pocket cost. That is, if it's not repealed. I'm not going to let it get repealed. I hope none of you Pittsburghers are going to let it get repealed. And if you do, shame on all of you, Democrat, Republican. If you let our seniors and all of our fellow Americans get ripped off and let this get repealed, then I'm going to have to get my mean face on. And believe me, when I get my mean face on, it won't be no 6 o'clock. It will be at 12:01. Because I can be me.
It's all about humanity.
I can be me. I may be humanitarian, but I will whoop your butt when you need one.
How about Obama's new title?
Don't
Tell that
me,
about.
tell that.
Yes, but you have to tell about what you saw on TV
Oh.
and his new name that he had out there.
Okay, we've got to get that call real quick. But President Obama had a message for Easter and Passover. And it shocked me because the actual message was the spirit of humanity. And boy, was it a powerful message. But let's get to the call. But before we do, real quickly, let me just say this. I'm not about slapping somebody upside the head. But when you do wrong, you will have me to contend with. As long as I'm alive, you will have me to contend with. Now, I think you have a call.
Yes, caller, please state your name and where you're calling from, and welcome.
Thank you. I don't know if I should say where I'm calling from.
That's all right.
That's
You
okay.
be all right. Just speak up, please.
All right. We have to say hello to some people, but you know what? You don't want to hear it.
Why don't I want to hear it?
Because we have to say hello to Earl from the Bloomfield area. And we have to say hello to some other people.
Well, how about the Steak and Shake people?
Okay.
Advertising.
I'm not advertising. I didn't say where is the Steak and Shake.
The laundromat.
The laundromat. Well, they'll throw out their names here.
Taisha, Antonio, Elton. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing their names right.
Tahisha, I think, is one of them.
And Tamia.
Tamia. All right. Christine, and then all of the crew from the Steak and Shake. We won't say which one because that would be advertising, but let's just say, what's the one?
Dylan from the laundromat.
Dorn.
How about Dan?
Dorn. Dan who?
Our Dan friend on South Side.
Oh, Dan. Well, yeah. Hi, Dan. All right, we'll throw out some more names because we're running out of nighttime here.
And we have to say hello to everybody who's watching, and everybody's having a good night, and hopefully everybody had a nice Easter. And happy birthday to Janet Shelton, Jeannie Frennan, Carol Snodgrass, and whoever else is having a birthday, and Nikki Vitae, and whoever else is having a birthday this month.
All right. Are you good?
Yeah. And whoever didn't have Easter yet, happy Easter. And if you already had your Easter, happy belated Easter.
All right. Well, while you're on the phone, what do you think about the idea of the senior citizen, older adults having 50% of their drugs covered towards their additional 50%, and their drugs will be 50% less starting next year, and also getting a $250 check this year? Do you think that's good for America, or should
Yeah.
we repeal that law?
Hell no.
Whoops, did I just hear an HN? Oh, you got
Yeah.
dollars.
I don't give a rat butt.
Hey!
I mean, we need to worry about these elderly people. My mom's elderly, and yes, I worry about her every friggin' day.
Okay. Well, I guess
it's
I
like,
asked for it.
And I thank God every day that she made it another day.
All right.
So it's like, yeah, we need to worry about these elderly old people. Some people just put them in a nursing home and forget all about them.
Well, you know what?
And that makes me mad because a family shouldn't do that to their parents or grandparents.
That's true.
Your parents brought you into this world. Take care of them when they need to.
Okay.
They took care of you.
All right.
Don't
Well-
get me fired up.
All right, well, we'll get you fired up, but listen, we're going to show a tape rule, so we'll talk to you later tonight.
All right. see
Oh,
you
and
guys
by the
later.
way,
What?
we are going out tonight, so start getting ready.
I can't.
Not Tahim.
That ain't nothing.
All right, we'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you later. Good night.
Drive safely and don't forget to wear your seatbelt.
All right, move forward.
Yes, seatbelt. Yes.
Me and my comb over going to have a problem tonight. I'm sorry, people, but it is true. I have a comb over. Hey, can